You have the experience with major corporations like me, my particular experience with Beam Suntory. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to daily on is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business is not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Suntory and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies.
One of the greatest. What's up, easy? Okay, check this out. Let's wake up. This is November 5th.
So you think Puffy was involved in the shooting?
Only they can answer that question.
Right.
I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. I do believe so. I have proof things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows.
Right.
So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out and was gonna go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New York is commenting on me getting shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, read it, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen shit.
Prosecutors were arguing is not only does your client pose a flight risk, because obviously he's incredibly wealthy, has access to planes and a lot of staff, even though you said he turned over his passport to you months ago. They were also worried about him being able to interfere with witnesses and calling them. And so I guess the question is, how do you assure the court that that won't happen if prosecutors are saying this is someone who's attempted to bribe security staff and has already threatened and interfered with witnesses?
So I think the most important thing, even more important than the passport, is that Mr. Combs came to New York on September 5th. As soon as we realized that this indictment was going to be coming down in a matter of...
And I was excited, you know what I'm saying? Me and Mace are cool.
It was an exciting verse, my brother.
Yeah, thank you. You know, me and Mace are cool. We've kept in touch over the years. And, you know, I mean, I love Mace. I mean, if it wasn't for Mace, I wouldn't be where I was at today. You know, me and him, you know, was like Batman and Robin. So it felt good to be able to get back on the record with him. And also then, this is one of the hottest records, the most intense records in the club, you know what I'm saying? And I want to hoard the information. I don't want to hoard the good feelings, the anything. So my you know, right now my thing is just about, you know, just being that shining example. God sent me here to inspire you, and I'm just going to keep getting busy and doing the work. But it is that transition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This MMM dropping today is really.
Puff just said, nobody's going to acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid. Listen,
you having a good time, yo? Oh, your Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
Hey!
Yeah. Guards here. Yeah. Guards here.
And the resume. And I do a thing which you call a reverse 360. So to find out not just their resumes, but to find out everybody who knew them in the past. And then you go and do the checking. So you have to start with a spec sheet, meaning not just the skills. There are three things that everybody brings you. Skills is what almost everybody hires for, and it's the least important of the three things. The most important things are values, abilities, and skills. So first, what are their values?
A man with multiple children and multiple mothers.
I think it depends on how you look at it. All of my kids are well taken care of. They all go to the best schools. You don't
live with them.
All of the mothers are taken care of financially, and I'm there for my children as a father.
Weeks, maybe months, but sometime soon, Mr. Combs got on a plane, left his home in Florida, flew to New York. I called the prosecutors myself. I said, Mr. Combs is in New York. Do you want to know where he is? If you want to know where he is, I'll tell you where he is, but he wants to surrender. He's here to surrender. They didn't want him to surrender because if he surrenders, they don't get to tell the judge that he's a flight risk and he's a danger. Because who, as a danger and a flight risk, would fly to New York and surrender? So they didn't want him to surrender.
So since September 5th, you had known, you expected it was likely he was going to formally face charges.
So I really knew he was formally going to face charges on March 25th, the day of the searches.
You know what I'm saying?
After hearing the music, you see the picture all at the same time?
No, before I even got the demo.
Oh, shit.
Just the picture in itself was giving me this strong vibration, and I knew that whatever this guy was saying, it was something that was.
I want regular Ciroc. I'm sorry.
It was something that was really, 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 really authentic. Right. Just by the look in his eyes, And then when I heard the music, it was one of those things I immediately called my girl. As a father, it's probably the thing I can honestly say I'm not the most successful at.
What do you mean by that?
As far as I feel like my kids deserve more personal time from me.
You've talked about wanting to be the Black James Bond. You've talked about wanting to be someone that kids want to emulate. Yet, aren't you setting a bad example by being...
I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, they're gonna get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Slippy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip-hop and for our community, for our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. Puffy, I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one, because if you're squatting pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
This is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles, physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra. I was actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say.
Because you were at the Super Bowl, so you probably have not slept.
Yes. Let me take my glasses off. I haven't slept. Hi, everybody.
It's when the glasses come off.
Yeah, I mean, it's a ritual here.
I know. When the glasses come off, you're always, hi, everybody. It's like the charm sets in. But so were you up like all night long at the Super Bowl?
I've written out a very detailed spec sheet. They may say they understand it, but then when they have given me the appearance that they understand the job and they do a stellar interview, but then when we're 3 months into the trenches.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, here's the deal. What you do is you use the personality profile testing, background check.
And I was like, yo, you gotta tell me if this is as hot, as great as I really believe it is. She heard it. She was like wherever he's at, you better go get him.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And
now that's interesting that you said you called your girl.
Yeah.
Because women are the biggest consumers of music.
Without a doubt.
So how did you know that early on?
Because everything I did was for girls.
A new civil lawsuit claims Sean Diddy Combs repeatedly passed off dancer and adult film actress Adria English to be sexually assaulted by partygoers during events at his New York and Miami houses between 2006 and 2009.
Homes raided in Los Angeles and Miami. Computers and laptops and iPads and phones and surveillance videos and stuff like that confiscated. They did that in May. You're talking about months later, and here they come with this indictment, and they're trying to make it so today, as we're taping this show, if prosecutors have their druthers, they're trying to make today his last day of freedom.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. What you get?
There's a drink on his head.
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJ's not supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
Yeah, put the drink on his head.
There you go. There it is.
Damn.
The fourth issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their business. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How'd I get gunpowder all over me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. Yeah. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel, I could not be heard.
Is there still a beef going on if you're in Big?
It was never a beef. It's only a difference in opinion.
Right.
To me, if I like my homeboy Sugar gave me the best advice I could ever give him anybody. He said when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on little kids.
Right.
That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me. And when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank your ass. I don't give a fuck how rich you got on the block. I'm your big brother.
Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York.
Avenues that I'm going to make sure I can share the knowledge that I have, things you've been seeing me doing with Revolt, even the way you've been handling, going into different industries and being very, very focused that it's bigger than what I'm doing right now. It's about like really changing the game for the future so we all get an even chance, a fair chance, a fair playing field. And, I tell people I'm living the Black American dream.
Yeah.
Honestly, they get bigger. No, I just lifted this bra up. It's like night and day. I need to have my bras, my boobs sitting up at this, you do, level at all times. So we're like down to here. That's life-changing, but it gives me back fat. Gotta pick or choose your battles. That's what I learned in my life. Yeah. So why do you care to go to this? Because I was invited and I think it would be fun. When are you gonna act your own age? This like rap crew, like Rick Ross and Diddy. Do you think this is like your crowd? I know a thing or two about rap music. Who is the boss? Me? No.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Well, now when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right, we'll be right back with more right after this.
Transportation for. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
LeBron James comments on P. Diddy getting arrested and basically saying that he had a weird feeling today was the day the feds will actually catch up to Diddy. I guess we can all confirm that LeBron James was the anonymous tipster that gave up. No. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a glass of water, y'all. This is nasty words. Y'all remember before a couple months ago that we saw that LeBron James was saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Some people will say that LeBron James should go to jail. Chill out, y'all, alright? We all know that this is a troll post. Well, it is actually true that P. Diddy did go to jail, though. But about LeBron James' whole situation is crazy, and that's lies. But it's still funny just to see that. Feel me? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the whole P. Diddy situation and LeBron James. But you Ray Snow, what's up? I'm not.
Hi, this is Celeb Loop. 50 Cent thinks Diddy's legal problems have gotten worse because of a past lawsuit with the liquor company Diageo. On September 19th, the Earn Your Leisure podcast shared an interview with 50 Cent, recorded live at the 2024 Invest Fest on August 25th. He discussed his business ventures, TV shows, and the liquor industry. 50 Cent said that Diddy's legal issues worsened due to his past dealings with Diageo. He mentioned that his experience with Beam was good at first, but it changed when he started owning parts of the business. He made a lot of money, similar to Diddy's deal with Diageo, where Diddy was earning almost $60 million a year. 50 Cent pointed out that these business problems are linked to Diddy's current legal troubles emphasizing that things can get serious when people feel uncomfortable. Diddy signed a deal in 2007 to promote Ciroc and partnered with Diageo in 2013. In May 2023, Diddy sued Diageo for racial discrimination but later dropped the lawsuit. At the same time, he was facing several lawsuits of his own. Some conspiracy theories suggest that Diddy's efforts to challenge a big corporation contributed to his current situation. Right now, Diddy is in a legal battle for his freedom after being arrested and charged with serious crimes. Diddy is facing serious charges of conspiracy and transporting people for prostitution. He pleaded not guilty, but will stay in jail because his bail was denied. If convicted, he could face life in prison. This is a big turning point for Diddy, and 50 Cent thinks his business problems are partly responsible for his legal issues. Diddy's legal team says the situation is unfair, arguing that while he has flaws, he is not a criminal and is being portrayed negatively. Stay tuned to Billboard for updates, as this story is still developing. Meanwhile, Ice Cube recently talked about Diddy's situation on the PBD podcast. Known for being straightforward, he said the hip-hop industry is tough and legal issues are common. Ice Cube mentioned working with some of Diddy's producers on his War and Peace album, but clarified that he has never been part of Diddy's famous parties. When asked about Diddy's troubles, Ice Cube said he wasn't surprised and suggested there might be powerful people creating problems for Diddy, hinting at a possible conspiracy. Adding to the drama, Jaguar Wright has been making headlines with claims that Jay-Z might also be involved. She is known for making bold accusations, but there is often no strong evidence to back her up. She even suggested that Jay-Z could be linked to Aaliyah's tragic plane crash. While these claims are shocking, many see them as part of Jaguar's ongoing feud with important figures in the music industry. Another troubling rumor is that several people connected to Diddy have died under suspicious circumstances, especially those writing tell-all books about him. This adds more mystery to the controversies surrounding Diddy. Wendy Williams, known for her direct opinions, has claimed she has footage of Diddy involved in questionable activities. Wendy Williams has claimed she has footage of Diddy and Jay-Z involved in questionable activities with a younger person. She took this information to the authorities, but no charges were filed because the people in the footage couldn't be identified. Wendy has spoken out about Diddy for years, even before these recent scandals. Diddy and Jay-Z represent a troubling picture of the 90s hip-hop era, where power dynamics and exploitation were common. Allegations suggest that young women were often manipulated by powerful men like them. Jay-Z has faced long-standing rumors about his relationship with Foxy Brown, who was just 15 when she joined Rockefeller Records. Although Foxy has never confirmed these stories, speculation has continued, highlighting a broader issue of exploitation in the music industry. Diddy has stated that only two people can call him by his real name, Jay-Z and his mother. However, with increasing accusations against Diddy from his ex-girlfriend Cassie and others, his friendship with Jay-Z seems to be under pressure. There are rumors that Beyoncé is distancing herself from Jay-Z amid this chaos and may even be preparing for a divorce. Some sources say she is protecting her brand and assets as Diddy's legal troubles threaten to involve Jay-Z. There are also whispers that Beyoncé might have her own issues, with allegations about her involvement in questionable dealings to protect her career.